The thing about me is I'm more of a thinker than a doer. Like, if you ask me to write a really difficult email, I can do that, no problem. If you ask me to go down from third to second gear, nightmare. I just don't think driving is for me. I did have a lesson once where I stalled outside of a secondary school, and then all these teenagers were walking past and laughing at me, and I was crying my eyes out, and then my instructor laughed at me by accident, and I thought, do you know what? I don't need to go through that again. I could just get an automatic, you're right, but you've got to remember that driving is one of the most dangerous forms of transportation, and a lot of stupid people know how to drive. And I don't mind getting the bus. No, it's quite nice. I mean, it does only come once an hour, but you know, you could get the train as well, and that does get cancelled a lot. But then, you know, I'll just walk, and it might add a couple of hours to my journey, and I might get a few blisters, but it's peaceful. Anyway, this has been really nice. What are you up to now? Right. Do you think you could give me a lift home?
Attention everyone. Desperately looking for a paddling pool, preferably for free. Can't come and collect as car has been written off. Thanks. If you are walking your dog in this heat, you deserve to be shot. Does anyone know if it's safe to swim in this pond? Has anyone got any sun cream that they don't need? I have just spent 30 minutes arguing with the staff at Asda because of their extortionate prices. I understand how hot it has been, but for the love of God, do young children need to see all of your ugly, shirtless husbands wandering around? Are there any cafes that do ice lollies for dogs? Whoever's Ford Focus is parked right outside our house so that they're closer to the local park. You have 24 hours to move it before we don't do anything about it. It's too hot, this. Do you know what would be nice right now? A lovely, cold, refreshing beer at the pub. What time is it? 11 a.m. Is that too early? Nah. What are we doing for tea? I was thinking maybe crisps and dips. Get some grapes. A little salad. Some ice lollies. That'll do. I've got Factor 50 on my face, my neck, my shoulders. Oh, and I need to put some on this bit here because I always forget. I do have a fan, but I'm also keeping all of the windows open, and I'm not sure whether to keep them closed. I'm seeing a lot of mixed information online. And I found that if I sleep with everything outside of the duvet apart from one leg, I don't wake up as much in the night. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's too hot to go to work, and I understand that, but then it's like, well, what do we all... Does nobody go to work? Ice cream man, do you not want him to go to work? I think you do. I've got a mate who works from home, and what she's been doing is just turning a camera off when she's on work calls so she can sunbathe outside in the garden. Easy for some. So there was a point where I thought he was cheating on me because he was sending really long paragraphs with love hearts to somebody on Instagram. But when I checked his phone, it wasn't to a girl, it was to Marcus Rashford. He was actually supposed to be going to the World Cup, but the tickets that he bought off Facebook were a scam. Yeah, it's a sensitive topic at the moment. When his team doesn't win, he'll go non-verbal for about a day, and then he has to take himself off on a very long walk. Apparently, the last time he cried was 2013, when they won the Premier League, yeah. Not when he lost his nan. I once made the mistake of saying, it's just a game, to which he then sent me several long YouTube videos explaining the history of football. No, of course I haven't watched them. I then also made the mistake of asking what offside meant, to which he replied, well, it seems to be different rules for different teams at the moment, and then went on a very long rant about Man City. Would I ever go to a match? Do you know what? That's his thing. That's his time, yeah. I couldn't picture doing anything worse. Don't do it. Honestly, I love you kids very much, but it's the worst thing I ever did. Why did I do it? I mean, I met your dad, and we were young, and we were in love, and I was bored. Yeah, there was nothing to do back then. You've just got so much time. And if you did decide to have one now, I'll be honest, you wouldn't cope. Sorry, but you won't. If you're really considering it, get a dog. No, you won't manage that. Look after somebody else's dog, and then you'll see how hard it is. It nearly made us get a divorce. Yeah, because that's what it's like. You hate your husband, And sorry, but sometimes you hate your child as well. No, changing nappies, that's the easiest part. What they don't tell you about is you've got to sit with it all day until you're depressed, which is what happened to me. And look, I'm so pleased we did it. Even though most of you were accidents, but you were lovely accidents. Apart from your little sister, yeah, she was a nightmare. Well, she still is, yeah, you're right.
Oh my god, you're from up north, love that. Yeah, I was literally there last week. I was in Coventry. Is that not up north? Love the northern accent, it's so sexy. Which one? I don't know, just like the northern accent. Is there more than one? Oh yeah, of course, love Liverpool, love Newcastle, great accents. I just like can't always understand what they're saying. So like, how long does it take you to get to London? Wow, that's such a long time. I mean, to be fair, I know exactly how that feels because I'm from Reading. So to get from Reading to London is just like, oh, nightmare. Sorry if this is such a stupid question, but what do you have up north? Like, do you have an M&S? Okay, great, you do. Fantastic. Because I was just picturing, like, a farm. Honestly, London is the best city in the world. You should move here. It is expensive, yeah. I mean, I'm so lucky that I get to live with my parents.
Right, let's go. Is that what you're wearing? Well, I just maybe would have brought some different shoes and a different jacket. You want to make sure you've got the right gear. So I basically asked myself, how can I maximise my protein intake? And so I created a schedule. Well, I didn't, but ChatGPT did. Well, yeah, and you've got to think, in 10 years' time, we're all going to be driving electric cars. And I definitely think there's pros and cons to that. I should have brought the drone. And it looks like now the Vikings didn't even exist. No, I've heard this on several podcasts. Oh, well, that was nice, wasn't it? Nice and easy. You got a bit out of breath though, didn't you? Oh, that reminds me. Got to put it on Strava or else it didn't happen.
Right, knock knock. You said you want to show me what prom dress you'd like to buy. Let's have a look then. Oh, that's awful. Hey, I've got loads of dresses you can borrow. I've got a really lovely floral one from Next. Alright, I'm only trying to help. So who are you going with then? Has anybody asked you? You're going to go with your friends? Oh, that'll be nice. Hey, why don't you all come here beforehand? Why not? Do you know, I went to a formal when I was your age, yeah. A very handsome young man called Graham took me. Hey, but do you know what? He's in prison now. Yeah. Got done for fraud. And will they be drinking at the prom? No. I was levered at mine. I suppose your generation don't drink really now, do they? It's just vapes. Oh, and I didn't want to upset you, but I know you're vaping in the bathroom, by the way. I could smell it. Right, I'm going. Listen, get that dress if you want, but you'll regret it when you look back on pictures. And, why do you not want your friends to come here?
It's not that I didn't want to help you put the tent up, it's just, if I get involved, it'll take a lot longer, and you know what you're doing, so... And you're sure that this is waterproof? No, don't laugh, I don't want to get pneumonia or something like that. What do you mean there's no showers? Oh no, that's fine, yeah, I'll just go and have a dip in that muddy puddle over there. Oh, there's no signal up here. Not that it even matters, because I'm on like 5%. Oh! Why have you taken us this way? I'm not swimming in there. Well, you don't know what kinds of animals or people have been in. I need a shower, but I'm not that desperate. What was that? I don't know, but go and have a look. Can you just go and see what it is? I feel like it's that group over there that's had too much to drink and now they're wandering around and making noise and... Can we just go home?
Oh, do you know what I could be doing with? Another cushion. Yeah, I need extra support these days, otherwise my back hurts. What did I do at the weekend? Well, I visited yet another National Trust property. I know, I can't be stopped. I just love a building with so much history. And let's not forget the gift shop. I got a really nice jam. We took the train to get there and I'd forgotten my book. But it was fine because I just stared out the window. Yeah, I got a lot of good thinking done in that time. So yes, it's been a lovely week. There was a bit of conflict with my next door neighbour because she moved my recycling bin thinking it was hers. And it was an honest mistake, but now I've had to put my name on it so that she knows. I won't lie, it did rattle me, but I'm going to have a very relaxing evening. I've got my tiramisu that I've made. I've got my crossword to finish, and then, I've started this ITV drama. Very good, but quite scary. Get ready with me to go on a first date. I've met him online. I don't really know what he looks like because he has lots of pictures of him in a group, and then there's a few pictures of him with the same girl and he's put in all capitals, "not my sister." I'm travelling to him and it's only about 2 hours, and I did ask if we could meet in the middle and he said that he can't be bothered. Oh, and on his profile he chose the prompt "I go crazy for," to which he just put pub. He's not great over text, but he did send me a shirtless picture at the gym and I was like, should I send something back? But then he sent a text that said, sorry, wrong person. We don't have anything planned. I did suggest maybe we go for a meal or like a nice walk or something, and he said, well, why don't we just go to mine and I can show you how many push-ups I can do. Yeah, I'm really excited to meet him, or them I should say, because he lives with his mum. And he did say that he might still be at the pub when I get there, but his mum will let me in and maybe make me a cup of tea, which would be really nice.